2025 has proven that AI is now here to stay. A technology so advanced we nearly can't distinguish its output from what humans generate organically. And this presents us with a massive problem, and not only us, but for AI too. Besides the obvious disruption of losing trust in canonical content, we now live at a crossroads of meaning as well. Why are we here consuming content in the first place? Does it matter if the content in question was generated organically or synthetically? The answer is a resounding yes. First and foremost, AI cannot understand our embodied experience, yet. Much of the open web, now being overrun with bots, is filled with content that genuinely impacts our lives on a physical basis. Things as mundane as product reviews both rely on and inform our daily lives. The breakthrough of open sourcing feedback, which the internet began to enable, saved millions of people from the frustration, hassle, and cost of a low-quality or irrelevant product. AI summaries and chatbots have recently been ushered into this role, replacing the human voice that actually experienced the product in the first place. Accuracy and quality concerns aside, this presents a future problem. Push away enough of these reviewers and they'll stop making them. Stop making them and we lose the benefits of a quality feedback loop. We run into a second problem as well, a marked lack of nuance from AI content. The reason we're so engaged in discussions with friends, watching movies, and reading content is that it diverges from our own perception at times. This gets philosophical very quickly, but it's important to understand that to grow as people, we have to update our framework of the world at the cost of being offended, embarrassed, or humbled sometimes. The response generated from chatbots are simply conformal to the average user. Remember, these networks are trained to output the average response you would find over the internet, then fine-tuned to produce content the average person would prefer. What we lose in this process is the nuance of the individual voice. Simply put, LLMs can mimic the average of all content creators, but cannot be a unique content creator itself. It was designed to accommodate the group, not to be a unique creator in one area. This brings us to our third problem, loss of signal on the internet. If LLMs are rewording the content of legitimately skilled creators, then it's essentially watering down the internet. This poses a problem for us, how to find content we can uniquely engage with, but also poses a problem for AI itself. It's corrupting its own dataset. One of the largest contributors to successful LLM training was finding high signal data throughout the internet to train on. With AI content absolutely flooding this space, that will become difficult to do. In essence, it will push itself out of its own job, something we possibly shouldn't be too upset about anyway. At the end of the day, AI can be a powerful tool to incorporate into our daily lives. The temptation, though, is to allow its convenience to overshadow the inherent flaws built into it. Current models excel in rapidly consolidating high-quality information. Instead of a Google search and drawn-out parsing of the results, LLMs can do the dirty work for us, but they can't do all the work for us. It's hard to make content that's relevant, even in a niche space. The speed that AI can draft an article, write a video script, or render an image tempts us into pipelining it right past us and onto our content-sharing platform. But this lazy approach will only hurt us in the end. And to be upfront, even I use ChatGPT at times to help create this very script, but sparingly and only as a tool to help develop some lines of thought. I'm curious if you think all this assessment is correct. Drop a comment and sub for more like this. Thanks for watching.